Based on a very vivid dream that I had this morning and the instructions I had received from the Lord months ago, years ago, to put my house in order. I'm putting it in order. One of the things I'm going to do is just throw away garbage. Now, fortune cookies, yummy for the most part. Sometimes they're not so good. The fortune that's inside them, they turn out not to be like so true. A new business venture is on the horizon. Oh, guess what? COVID-19, the dreaded coronavirus, businesses are closing. Make time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So in other words, it's telling me, envision a future you want to make a reality. Oh, I'm going to go abroad. See, all these things is like very generic and very, I'm going to tell you what to do-ish. So here's what's going to happen to them. Since I don't waste anything, they're going to go into recycle. I'm going to be hitting up several men for their advice. One is Tom Gordon, who is like chief engineer. He owns his own business. His business is flourishing, Inspired Amateur Productions. He works at Imirage Sound Lab, and we put together some good stuff. That man's got some imagination. So I'm going to ask him to imagine what I should do with this. Tom, I will say, what am I to do with this? And especially what's inside. This is from Kathy Sullivan. Kathy Sullivan, whose husband sort of kind of liked me. See how embarrassed I was? I was so goofy. That's when we were putting balloons in Greg Davis's office at Sparks Christian Fellowship for his birthday. So what I'm going to ask Tom is, should I keep this stuff? Even the pictures of his daughters? Should I keep it? For what purpose? For my, is it posterity or posterity? For my, like, inheritance? Is anybody going to want these things? No, they're not. I believe this is the birthday gift I gave their daughter, one of their daughters. But the problem is that I tried to get back in touch with Kathy. I saw Alan once walking through Costco, and he didn't even stop to speak. So I don't think he wants it either. I think everybody just wants to put things behind them. So, okay, that'll be on my garbage list. Very sad. I will be asking Evan, what do I do with all these pictures of these kids and people that I poured my life into? And, well, there's brother and sister there, twins. She married into a Catholic family. I think he went down to become a barber. Anyway, I think God is going to baptize him eventually, but who knows for sure. What do I do with all these things? Like Penny and Dana, Memphis. That's where I met them. I actually met them in Phoenix. Penny was working in Phoenix. They moved back to Memphis after things fell apart at, I think it was First Interstate Bank at the time. And Dana actually said if he had a chance to get married again, it would be to me. Isn't that the coolest thing? Then he died, and then Penny was questioned about his death. It just makes me wonder. So I've got all these cards and things that I need to do something with it. I think I would like a shred party. I'll check with Evan. I have a bag full of Heather stuff that when I pulled it out to start reading it, it disgusted me. So we'll probably do a burn session for that. Oh, and here's the bag of my life. This little ballerina will have special destruction. She will be crushed, probably with a meat cleaver. I have a small pounder. I think I'll just use that. This was the gift that Michael Earl Weatherly, my ex-husband, one of my ex-husbands, gave me. Do you know why he gave it to me? Because that's how he wanted me to be. Oh, guess what? I wasn't. And this wonderful Christmas card from Jan and Marvin Neal, who used to be in charge of, like, Jan Evans Youth Center, Wittenberg Hall, Sierra, what was it called? Oh, whatever. Sierra Nevada Teen Ranch. That's what they were trying to build. So, Elise, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Thank you for your friendship and your continued commitment to the Juvenile Outreach Ministry. Okay, your gift of yourself, your talents, and your time, would that be is priceless or are priceless? We could never repay you. So may the Lord continue to bless you and keep you in his care. And that is from Peace and Love, Jan and Marvin and Jan. Well, guess what? Jan accused me of having spiritual adultery with her husband because I wanted to pray with him when he had been dismissed as the chaplain of Jan Evans Youth Center after 25 years of free service. Okay, and thank you for accusing me of spiritual adultery. That was such a blessing. Still not sure what scripture you used to falsely accuse me, but hey, that's okay. Smile face E. So I kind of, maybe I'm going to check with the boys and see if I should just drop this off at Jan and Marvin's place, because I know where they live, because I used to go take care of their house and their trees and their bushes and their plants and cats and all that kind of stuff when they were gone. Yeah, they got to go on vacations. Me? Nope. I helped them take care of their trees. Did I ever say, may we repay you? No, we will never repay you. I will dump cards from relatives. The Johnner family, Happy New Year. The Johnners, they're a classic example of people that say we're Christians, but then the way they act puts a stain and a strain on Christianity, on Christ. If you don't have His power and His words and His Spirit, then guess what? You're faking yourself out. So you will be going into trash. One of the hardest things about putting things in their proper order and priority is that what do you do with pictures you hate? I'll ask Evan.